are going to start the recording of the session. It is 10 to 4 and it is June the 24th. We only have one student present and we are going to start now. First of all, welcome to the class. Today we're going to be working with unit number 13. It is the end of unit number 13 and our main focus will be in vocabulary for expressions. First, we are going to take a fast look and some recommendations that I'm going to give for finishing unit number 13 and then start unit number 14 for our final progress number 3. Also, we are going to take a look at the dates, important dates for the development of the class. So, talking about today's lesson, I'm going to start talking about unit 13. In unit 13, the main general objective is to talk about life experiences. For that purpose, we started working with something called present perfect, with the use of have or has and a verb with past participle. It was very important to understand some words that could be involved in talking about life experiences, like yet, already, never. They were all studied and checked using mainly the grammar of unit number 13. So that is something we have been doing for about 2 weeks until now. When we worked with present perfect, we could say it in listening and some grammar exercises, and also in a text, the people behind the places. We contrasted present perfect with simple past, and we talked about things that you have done in your life. Today, we are going to change the focus a little bit because we are going to be focusing our attention in expressions. Like last class. Last class, we were talking about expressions to talk about experiences, but at the same time to find information about things. Like, for example, when you need recommendations. Sometimes people require some recommendations, maybe to go to a place or maybe to get to a place. So what we pretended in this case was to expand the expressions that we need when we go to a restaurant and when we need some ideas about what to say or how to deal with situations like I need recommendations. And we were talking about the expression, have you been to? Have you tried something? And also talking about how to use them with a verb. We also talked about how to use these situations, maybe in a job interview or talking about work experience. What about today? Today we are going to go with Explorer Speaking of unit number 13, where our main goal, our main objective will be to start and finish a conversation with different expressions. That's why we have 3 photographs here. And we are going to listen to 3 conversations. That's why I would like to ask, I've got one student present, Mr. Galas. Mario, hello. How are you today? Are you going to be participating in the class or just as a listener? You're welcome to use the chat room just in case it is necessary. Okay, so we are going to start listening to the 3 conversations that we have for today.
1.
Hello?
I'm Kurt.
Oh, hi, Kurt. How are things?
Fine, thanks. Listen, can you talk now?
We are interrupted because someone is trying to enter the class, so we are going to start again. Hello, Miguel. How are you? How have you been? Miguel? Oh, didn't enter the class. Okay, we go again then. What we said before, we have these 3 conversations where we are going to be discussing the vocabulary presented in these 3 conversations. We are going to listen to them, but also to read them. And while we are listening, we will need to pay attention to the expressions to start and to finish a conversation in 3 different situations. If we just look at the images, we can see that in letter A, there is a situation that is quite formal, like a job situation. Oh, let me see. Miguel, welcome, Miguel. How are you?
Hi, Miss.
I think I thought you were present before, but I think something happened. So welcome again. I was saying I already started the recording, and I said that during unit number 13, we were talking about life experience. And today we are going to focus in vocabulary to start and to finish a conversation in 3 different situations. So in picture letter A, can you see pictures? Can you see the pictures, Miguel? Can you see the page?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so in picture letter A, we can see a more formal situation, like a job situation. While in picture letter B, there is a lady talking on the phone. And in picture letter C, you can see 2 men shaking hands. So it is quite informal, like if they had seen before. What we are going to do is the following. We are going to listen to one conversation, then we are going to listen and read. And after that, we will identify the expressions to start and to finish a conversation in these cases. All right?
Okay,
So
no problem.
that is what we are going to start doing. Today, I'm going to ask you, Miguel, because I think that Mari is not going to be participating in the class. But I'm going to ask you, Miguel, if you stay to participate because there are activities for you. Okay, so let's listen and try to identify the vocabulary.
1.
Hello?
Hello, Sumin. This is Kurt.
Oh, hi, Kurt. How are things?
Fine, thanks. Listen, can you talk now?
Well, actually, I'm going out in 10 minutes. Is it important?
No, not really. Can I call you back later?
Yeah, any time after 8 is fine. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so there we have a conversation. Miguel, what do you think is the photograph that represents a conversation better, A, B, or C?
B.
B, that's right, because it was a phone conversation. Now we
That's
are
right.
going to listen and read at the same time, all right? You listen and read it.
1.
Hello?
Hello, Sumin. This is Kurt.
Oh, hi, Kurt. How are things?
Fine, thanks. Listen, can you talk now?
Well, actually, I'm going out in 10 minutes. Is it important?
No, not really. Can I call you back later?
Yeah, any time after 8 is fine. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so there we have the conversation. That is conversation number 1. Now, Miguel, can you tell me what were the expressions that were used to start the conversation? Look at the expressions that we have in blue. What are the expressions to start the conversation?
How are things?
Yes. What other?
Can you talk now?
Can you talk now? That's right. So how are things? Can you talk now? Are to start the conversation, and to finish the conversation is I'll talk to you later, right?
Okay.
That is to finish. So let's remember that how are things? It's like saying, how are you? How have you been? Right? And there are different forms to answer to those questions. For example, if someone says, how are things, Miguel, today? You can say, fine. What other options do you have? Tell me all the options that come to your mind when people say, how are things?
And the things are fine here. And you? And for ¿cómo era por allá?
And there.
And there. Okay.
Okay, so that could be an option. And if you are not so well, how could you answer to that?
Why you feel
What in a situation, for example, today you are not well, and I call you and I say, "Hello, Miguel, how are things?" How do you say, "No estoy muy bien" o "No me siento muy bien"? Las cosas no están muy bien. How do you say that in English?
what's happened?
Okay, but not yet. Look, I'm asking you another question. ¿Cómo tú responderías a la pregunta si es que tú no estás bien? ¿Cómo tú dices eso en inglés? Yo te pregunto a ti, ¿cómo estás? Y tú me respondes, no muy bien. ¿Cómo dirías que no estás muy bien? Porque la típica respuesta es, fine, thank you. I'm good, I'm fine, thank you. Típica. Pero si no estás bien, ¿cómo respondes a la pregunta? How are things?
Okay. I'm not very well.
Okay, I'm not very well today.
I'm not very well today because I'm ill.
Okay, so you can give the reason as well, but you can also say expressions like, for example, how are things? Not so well. They can be better. Or you can say, not so well, but I think that I'm going to feel better later. And you can, there is another person trying to enter the class, Pedro. Hello, Pedro, welcome. And as we were saying, there are different ways to say how are things. Very fine, thank you. Not so fine. Well, not so well. They can be better. Many ways to answer to that, right?
Okay.
And to the question, can you talk now? Can you talk now? You can say yes, right? You
Yeah.
can say yes, yes, of course, now. But in this case, the lady says, actually, I'm going out in 10 minutes. Is it important? It is a very polite way to say no, right? Because she's saying no. The question is, can you talk now? And she's saying, no, not now, but maybe later. So you can say that too. You see, Miguel, Pedro, when you say, can you talk now? You can say, not now, but maybe later. Or, can I call you back? Te llamo de vuelta. Can I call you back in 5 minutes? Can I call you back later?
Or call me in 1 hour.
Exactly. Call me in 1 hour, please, because now I'm busy. Or I cannot talk too much now. Maybe, is it short? Is it long? Yes, there are many ways to answer to different conversations. I'll talk to you later, right? It's a way to say goodbye. Let's listen to the second conversation, all right? Pedro, hello, how are you today? Did you enter the class? Yes? I see you there. Hello.
Yes, Miss. Hello.
Now we are doing a listening activity for the speaking section of Unit 13. Now we are going to listen to the second conversation. We already listened to the first conversation. That was letter B, the photo letter B. Let's listen to the second conversation now.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Now it's the second one.
2.
Abdul, excuse me. Have you got a moment?
Yes, of course.
Thanks. I wanted to ask you about the Maxwell account. Well, I shouldn't keep you, Abdul. Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Thanks. See you at the meeting.
Yes, see you.
Okay, so that was the third conversation. Now you're going to tell me what picture represents that conversation, A or C? Miguel and Pedro, what picture represents conversation A and conversation A or conversation C?
Conversation A.
A is represented, right? It is a formal situation at work. And now we are going to listen to it. This is number 2. We are going to listen to it again and read it at the same time so you can pay attention to the expressions.
Can I call you back later?
Okay, let's see. That was
Anytime
number
after 8
1.
is fine. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, now it's number 2.
Two.
Abdul, excuse me. Have you got a moment?
Yes, of course.
Thanks. I wanted to ask you about the Maxwell account. Well, I shouldn't keep you, Abdul. Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Thanks. See you at the meeting.
Yes, see you.
Okay, so there is a conversation for the second, for the first photograph, like at work. Now look at the expression. Excuse me, have you got a moment? Miguel and Pedro, what are the possible answers that you can have for have you got a moment? This is a yes. Yes, of course. How is there another way you can answer to have you got a moment?
Not now, but tell me or ask me in 5 minutes, please.
Yes, that's right. Not now, but maybe in 5 minutes. Yes? Good answer. Yes, of course, or not now, maybe in 5 minutes. Good, a good option. Now, if you look at this expression, I shouldn't keep you. I shouldn't keep you, or I won't keep you, means, how good do you think that you say that in Spanish? When you are in a conversation and then you say, well, I shouldn't keep you, or I won't keep you. What do you think is the intention? What does the person want to say?
¿Cómo podría ser?
What do you think is intention when the person says, I shouldn't keep you?
I shouldn't keep you.
Yes, what is the person trying to say in Spanish?
¿Qué es lo que podría decir? ¿Qué es lo que podría decir?
What do you think is what the person is saying? Pedro, Miguel, both of you. Because I don't think that Mario is going to be participating. Right, Mario, are you? No, Mario's not answering since the beginning. Yes,
Hello.
Mario? Yes, Mario, you appeared. I've been talking to you all the class. Yes, you disappeared.
Ah, el baño.
Ah, that's why I was talking to myself. And Pedro, are you there? Pedro is always there. But tell me, Mario, Miguel, Pedro, what do you think is the person trying to say when the person says, I shouldn't keep you? Thanks for your help.
Dependería como de la... I shouldn't keep you. Bueno, eso lo
Look
dijo
at all the
Julio.
conversation. Excuse me, have you got a moment? A moment. Yes, of course. I wanted to ask you about, and then a moment passes, and then the person says, well, I shouldn't keep you, Abdul. Thanks for your help. Anytime, thanks. See you at the meeting. Bye, bye, bye. When the person says that, the person is saying, no te quito más tiempo.
Yes.
That is the intention there, Miguel. You were close.
Yeah, tú cerca.
Yes. Another way to say it is, I won't keep you. I will not keep you. It's the same as saying, I shouldn't keep you. En español sería la diferencia de decir, I shouldn't keep you, sería, no debo quitarte más tiempo, no debería quitarte más tiempo.
Claro,
I
por
won't
eso
keep
mismo
you. I won't
parecía...
keep you. Claro, son expresiones. I won't keep you sería simplemente, no le quito más tiempo. Pero es lo mismo, es la misma intención. Sirve para cerrar también. To end a conversation. Remember the objective today? Mario, Pedro, Miguel, our objective is to identify expressions to start and to finish a conversation. All right? So then it says, thanks for your help. Anytime. See you at the meeting. Right? Now, remember these, boys. See you at is for a place okay, or a situation. See you at the party, see you at the meeting, see you at university. But if it is a smaller place where you are inside, like in the classroom, see you in classes. If you say the time, la hora, see you at 7, see you at 4. Tenemos que saber las preposiciones.
Sí.
Okay, see you next time, see you in the morning. Si vas a decir una fecha completa, see you on Monday the 7th, see you on Tuesday, see you on lo que sea así. ¿Ya? O en minutos, see you in 5 minutes, see you in 10, and etc. Okay, so let's listen to conversation number 3 that we know. We checked letter B, letter A. Now it is going to be letter C. The 2 persons shaking hands. Just like in the first example, we are going to listen, but just listen. And then we are going to listen and read and then try to identify the expressions. All right?
You have done. Thanks for your help.
Okay, that was the end of number 2. And we start with the letter C. Now it is a conversation. Okay?
3. Pete, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time.
I'm great, thanks.
Sorry. And again. There.
See you at the meeting.
Yes, see you. 3. Pete, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time.
I'm great, thanks.
Hey, are you doing anything now?
No, not really.
Have you got time for a coffee and a chat?
Sure, great idea.
Well, it was good talking to you, Pete.
Yeah, really nice.
Anyway, I'll text you sometime.
Yeah, that would be nice. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Okay, so that was a conversation. Now we're going to listen to the conversation again, but this time reading at the same time as we're listening. It is conversation number 3 between Andre and Pete.
3. Pete, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time.
I'm great, thanks.
Hey, are you doing anything now?
No, not really.
Have you got time for a coffee and a chat?
Sure, great idea.
Well, it was good talking to you, Pete.
Yeah, really nice.
Anyway, I'll text you sometime.
Yeah, that would be nice. Take care.
You too, bye, right? Okay, so here are the expressions. Then I'm going to, Mario, Pedro, I know that you were present in the previous classes. I didn't see Mario, but can you identify, I haven't seen you for a long time? It's an expression with present perfect, right? In this sentence, we are using have or has with the verb in past participle and the use of for a period of time. I haven't seen you for a long time. That is a way to start a conversation, expression to start a conversation. And then you say, are you doing anything now? Okay, so if the person says, are you doing anything now? In this case, Pete said, no, not really. What other options do you have to answer to that? Are you doing anything now? For saying yes or for saying no? What options come to your mind? For example, Mario, if I see you and I say, hey, are you doing anything now? What do you answer?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Mira, te están preguntando, oye, ¿tienes algo que hacer ahora? Porque te están invitando a hacer algo. No, gracias. ¿Tienes algo que hacer ahora? No, gracias. No pega, ¿no es cierto?
No,
¿Qué otra cosa se te viene a la mente? A ver, veamos a Miguel. Miguel, are you doing anything now?
Not now, but maybe later.
La conexión parece que está fallando porque te escucho muy mezclado. ¿Ahí sí o no?
Sí, ahora sí.
See, I think, yeah. Yeah, Miguel, are you doing anything now?
No, not now. Why?
Oh, why? Could be, yes. Why? And then you ask a question. Like, why are you asking? Preguntas. Una cosa así. ¿Es lo que responderías? So apparently, Miguel, you would ask a question in response. How about you, Pedro? Pedro? Pedro, are you there? Hello, Pedro. Now I hear you. Pedro, what would you answer? Are you doing anything now? What would you say? An option could be, yes, I'm quite busy. I have a meeting now, or I have classes now. That is a way to say that you cannot do anything. Así como te pregunto, ¿tienes algo que hacer ahora? Tú podrías decir, sí, de hecho tengo clase. Podrías decir eso, ¿verdad? O también podrías decir, no, como en el caso de aquí, no, not really. Have you got time for a coffee or a chat? Sure, great idea. But also you can say no. Like, have you got time for a coffee or a chat? No, not now. I don't have much time now. Maybe later. Then to say goodbye, the expressions are, well, it was good talking to you. Or anyway, I'll text you sometime. Take care. When you say, I'll text you sometime, you're saying, te escribo, but you're not saying when exactly. Now I'm going to invite you to do an activity. Can you see the activity?
Yes.
These are 12 expressions that were in the conversations. That here is how they finish. Can you see the way they finish? This is what you have to put in there, and also to separate them into. These are for starting a conversation, and these are for finishing a conversation. So, boys, los tres en un cuaderno van a completar estas dos oraciones y las van a dividir sobre cuáles son las que son para comenzar una conversación y cuáles para terminar una conversación. Van a tener tiempo para esta actividad y luego la revisamos. Les voy a dar exactamente 4 minutos para completarla. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta?
No.
No.
Nothing.
Okay,
No, en realidad hay que clasificar de acuerdo al...
complete and
¿Cómo
classify.
finalizar?
Complete the expressions and then classify them into starting a conversation or to finish a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
Okay, so 4 minutes from now on.
Miss se completa con lo de abajo, ¿cierto?
Yes,
¿Podría hacer un zoom?
of course. 1 minute, we revise. Okay, so ready? Whoever has the answer is going to be answering now, okay? So I've got, again, the three of you. And what we are going to do now is that you're going to answer to the questions, okay? Is that clear? Boys? Boys, are you there?
Okay, I'm here. I'm here, Miss.
Let's see the answers, all right? Let's see number one. What did you put in there?
Anything?
Can you say it a little bit louder? Un poquito más fuerte. Are you doing
Doing-
anything now?
Anything?
Is that the answer?
What?
Okay, good. Are you doing anything now? In your opinion, is for starting or finishing a conversation? When you say, are you doing anything now, is for starting or to finishing a conversation? This is a question for Mario, for Pedro, for Miguel, for anybody. Number one, are you doing anything now? It's a question for starting or for finishing a conversation.
It's a question for starting the conversation.
Exactly, very good, for starting a conversation. Number two, see you.
See you later.
See you later, very good. And that is for?
Finish the conversation.
Finishing a conversation, that's right. To finish a conversation, you say see you later. Can you
talk now?
Can you talk now? It's an expression to start or finish.
To start the conversation.
To start a conversation. Can you talk now? Number four, how are?
Okay, I have problems here, but how are it going? No sé si lo habré, no sé
Okay.
si la respuesta.
Te escuché súper entrecortado. ¿Si lo puedes repetir? How are?
How are it going? How are it going?
Not going, no. It is one word. How are? How are things?
How are things?
How are things? That is the question, and that is to start a conversation. How are things? 5, I haven't seen you.
I haven't seen you for a long time.
That's right, I haven't seen you for a long time, and that is to start a conversation. I haven't seen you for a long time, to start a conversation. 6, how is?
How is
That's
is
right.
it
How
going?
is it going? To start or finish?
To start the conversation. Because it is a
It is
question.
a question to start a conversation. 7, well, It was good to see you. Take
care.
Take care. And that is to
Finish the conversation.
finish the conversation. That's right. 8. Number 8. I'm sorry. I'll call.
I'll call you sometime.
Sometime. That's right. And that is to finish a
Finish.
conversation. That's right. 9. Anyway, I won't
keep you.
I won't keep you. And that is to start
Finish.
or finish?
Finish.
That's right. I won't keep you. Number 10. It was nice
talking to you. Right?
It was nice talking to you.
It's expression for finish the conversation.
For finishing the conversation. That's right. And the final one is, have you got time?
Time for a cup of tea.
To start a conversation. Okay, so this material is going to be uploaded at Aula Virtual, so you will see it, all right? Let's go back to the exercises. Okay. To finish the class, before we finish the class, I want you to look at activity 4A. Again, we are going to be working with the expressions. So first, what is the question that you can create with number 1, with can talk? What is the question that you can form? Mario, Pedro, Miguel, anybody?
Yes.
What question can you create with can talk?
Can you talk now?
Can you talk now? That's right. And number 2, what can you create with that? Or doing anything now?
Are you doing to anything now?
Are you doing anything now? That is a question. Are you doing anything now? Number 3.
Excuse me, and have you got a moment?
Exactly. Excuse me. Have you got a moment? Good. And it's here. You see? It was there in conversation number 2. Okay, number 4. Number 4 was in conversation number 3.
I haven't seen you for a long time.
Exactly. I haven't seen you for a long time. Is in conversation number 3 here with Andre. 5. It's a question. And it's again in conversation number 3.
Have you got time for a cup of tea?
Exactly. Have you got time for a cup of tea? Have you got time for a cup of tea? Good. 6.
I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you. To you.
Okay.
Exactly. And that was in conversation number 1 here. When Sumin says, I'll talk to you later. Okay?
Okay.
And finally, 7. Like in conversation number 2 with the meeting.
Okay. See you at the party later.
See you at the party. Very good. See you at the party. Number 8.
It was really nice talking to you.
It was nice. It was really nice talking to you. Good. Number 9. Look, it is in conversation number 3.
I'll call you the next time.
I'll call you sometime, or I'll text you sometime, like in the example of conversation number 3, is when you say, ya, yo te llamo, te escribo, nos hablamos, pero no dices cuándo. You
Okay.
see? So I'll call you
El
sometime.
momento.
It was similar. Te llamamos. And then finally, number 10.
Okay, thanks for the help.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for the help. Okay, and that is a good way to say goodbye. Now I invite you to listen to see if you were right with the expressions to start a conversation or to finish a conversation.
Track 46.
Starting a conversation now.
How are things?
For our things.
Can you talk now?
Can you talk now?
Excuse me, have you got a moment?
Excuse me, have you got a moment?
I haven't seen you for a long time.
I haven't seen you for a long time.
Are you doing anything now?
Are you doing anything now? At
Finishing a conversation.
no, these expressions are to finish a
See you
conversation.
later.
I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
See you at the meeting.
See you at the meeting.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Well, it was good. I'll text you sometime.
Take care.
Take care. And those are the expressions that we could see today in classes to start and to finish a conversation. Now, boys, I'm going to invite you to see important information about your class. As you know, we in this class, let me right or wrong, share the information to you. Hello again. Today, I'm going to invite you to look at the information about changes in your classes because of the timeline. Today, we are having the class about finishing Unit 13, right? And I'm going to tell you what Unit 14 is about. Then on Friday, please pay attention to Aula Virtual. Do not connect online because on Friday I will upload, I will say it in Spanish, voy a subir un PowerPoint con lo más importante de la unidad 13 y lo más importante de la unidad 14. ¿Se entiende? Para
Sí.
que les sirva como base de estudio para su progress test. Luego, el miércoles próximo y el viernes próximo tenemos nuestras clases online para revisar la unidad 14. Al igual que el día 8 de julio tenemos clase online de la unidad 14. Y recién el progress test va a hacerse el 10 de julio de la unidad 13 y 14. El día 15 de julio toda persona que prueba debe tener su make-up test. Pero si alguien además debe su speaking achievement, tiene que quedarse tiene que unirse a ese link para hacer su parte de speaking en vivo conmigo para una interrogación. Y luego las personas que van a examen, el día 17 de julio tienen su examen. ¿Qué otra información tenemos que dar al respecto de la unidad? No, eso es todo solamente. Y les voy a mostrar lo que se refiere a la unidad 14. Okay, so Unit 14, what is it about? Mainly is about expressing opinion, about lifestyles. And in vocabulary, next class we are going to be talking about the use of too much, too many, enough, and not enough.
Oh,
Now,
perfect.
boys, have you got any questions? Mario, Pedro, Miguel? No questions, are you sure?
Sí, yo en este caso que va a subir lo que pretende subir el viernes, o sea, en una carpeta, en un apartado, algo así.
Mire, cuando usted vaya a su aula virtual, va a ver que donde dice Unit 13, donde sale todos los materiales de la unidad 13, en esa carpeta hay subcarpetas donde subo el material de clase. En una de esas va a aparecer lo del PowerPoint. Tiene que ir a donde está la unidad 13.
Ya, perfecto. Eso en PDF.
PDF. No, lo voy a subir en PowerPoint.
Ok.
Sí,
Ahí
y de todas maneras en notificaciones lo van a ver, que les voy a decir, ya está subido el material para que lo vean y lo revisen ahí dentro de la página.
Profe, una consulta.
Dígame,
Por
Pedro.
el Progress 3,
Ah, Miguel, perdón, Miguel, sí.
sí, por el Progress 3, estará habilitado más de un día para poder darlo, ¿cierto?
Sí,
Ah, ya, perfecto.
sí,
Que,
sí, siempre lo hago así porque así si alguien no se puede conectar porque tiene otra clase, algún problema, lo mismo va a pasar con todas las otras cosas. Por ejemplo, el examen va a estar habilitado hasta el día 20.
perfecto. Sí,
Sí,
que justo esa semana, ahí se me corrieron todas las pruebas para esa semana. Tengo
sí.
3 pruebas el lunes, 3 pruebas el jueves, una prueba el martes,
Oh.
así que iba a poder tener el
No,
tiempo
mira,
para...
si es viernes 10 que lo abro y yo la voy a cerrar el 2, o sea, el lunes al final del día.
Sí, ya, tengo tiempo más que suficiente.
Exacto, ese es el día que se abren, para que ustedes ahí se organicen de acuerdo a sus tiempos para hacerla, pero recuerden que es un solo intento, entonces cuando entren tienen que estar seguras que los van a hacer.
Sí, ok, muchas gracias.
Ya no hay problema, Miguel. ¿Alguna otra consulta, Mario? ¿No lo he escuchado de Mario tampoco?
Entonces, vieron la clase.
El viernes no, el viernes se sube el material para que ahí trabaje con ese material, porque terminamos la unidad 13. Entonces con ese material lo puede revisar, pero no se le olvide, Mario, ni a Pedro, ni a Miguel, que deben revisar el PDF y hacer los ejercicios de gramática, porque son base para la unidad 13, que están en un archivo. Entonces tienen que ir al aula virtual y ver donde dice Unit 13, hay una carpeta con harto material adentro. Ahí tienen que hacer clic para descargar, porque ya lo terminamos de ver.
Ya, ok, profe, muchas gracias.
¿Sí? Ya, que les vaya bien a
Pasa poco
todos.
lo de la fecha.
Sí, no, si no se preocupe, y cualquier cosa que haya que mover me avisa.
Ok,
¿Ya?
muchas gracias.
Cuídense, que tengan una buena semana. Bye bye.
Bien, bye bye.
Goodbye, Miss.
See you, Pedro.